For billions of years, the moon has been quietly orbiting Earth. Moon doesn't make noise. Moon doesn't shine on its own, and most of the time, we barely think about it. But what if one day, the moon was gone? Not cracked, not shattered, not drifting farther away, just gone. What would happen to Earth, to our oceans, our climate, our nights, and to life itself? Today, we're exploring a question that sounds like science fiction, but has very real scientific answers. What happens if Earth loses the moon? Why the moon matters more than you think. Most people think the moon is just a night light in the sky. But scientifically, the moon is one of the most important objects in Earth's history. The moon stabilizes Earth's rotation, controls ocean tides, influences climate patterns. Moon slows Earth's spin, and may have helped life survive in its earliest stages. Without the moon, Earth would not be the calm, stable planet we know today. It would be far more chaotic without moon. And the first change would happen almost immediately, the day the tides die. The most obvious effect of losing the moon would be the collapse of ocean tides. Right now, tides exist because of gravity, mainly from the moon. Yes, the sun also creates tides. But the moon is responsible for about 70% of tidal force on Earth. Without the moon, high tides would shrink dramatically, low tides would barely move, coastal ecosystems would collapse. Many marine species rely on tides to feed, reproduce, migrate. Entire food chains would be disrupted. Coral reefs, tide pools, and coastal fisheries would suffer massive losses. For coastal cities, flooding patterns would change, but not necessarily for the better. The oceans would become quieter, but biologically weaker. Earth starts to wobble. This is where things get dangerous. The moon acts like a stabilizer for Earth's axis. Right now, Earth is tilted about 23.5 degrees, which gives us seasons. Without the moon, Earth's tilt would become unstable. Over millions of years, Earth could tilt anywhere between 0 degrees and over 60 degrees. That means extreme seasons, massive climate swings, ice ages followed by intense heat. Some regions could become permanently frozen. Other regions could turn into deserts. Weather would become unpredictable. Earth would start behaving more like Mars, whose climate became unstable after it lost much of its early moons and magnetic field. Nights become darker, much darker. Without the moon, nights on Earth would be incredibly dark. Moonlight currently helps animals navigate, regulates sleep cycles, affects predator-prey behavior. Without it, nocturnal animals would struggle, hunting patterns would change, ecosystems would reorganize, human life would also change. Before artificial lights, the moon was essential for night travel, farming schedules, cultural rituals. The loss of moonlight would disconnect humanity from one of its oldest natural rhythms. The sky would still have stars, but the familiar glow would be gone. Earth spins faster right now. Earth's rotation is slowly slowing down. Why? Because the moon pulls on Earth's oceans, creating friction. This friction slows Earth's rotation, lengthens our days. Hundreds of millions of years ago, a day on Earth was only about 22 hours long. Without the moon, Earth would stop slowing down, days would remain shorter, long-term timekeeping would change. Over geological time, this affects atmospheric circulation, wind patterns, climate stability. It's a subtle effect, but over millions of years, it reshapes the planet. The long-term climate chaos with no moon, Earth's tilt becomes unstable, seasons grow, extreme ice caps may melt or expand unpredictably. 1 million years could bring massive droughts, global flooding, collapsing ecosystems. 5 million years later, large mammals might struggle to survive, plant life would adapt or disappear, oceans would become less productive, life wouldn't instantly go extinct. But Earth would become a much harsher place to live. Could humans survive without the moon? In the short term, yes. Modern humans could survive, tides changing, darker nights, altered weather, but in the long term, civilization would face serious challenges. Food production instability, rising sea levels in some areas, collapsing fisheries, unpredictable climate shifts. Human technology could adapt, but the planet itself would become less friendly. Future civilizations might even struggle to understand how life ever thrived here in the first place. What about space and asteroids? The moon also acts as a cosmic shield. It absorbs asteroid impacts that might otherwise hit Earth. Without moon, Earth would face more frequent impacts. Long-term extinction risks would increase. The moon's craters are evidence of how many impacts never reached Earth. Without that shield, Earth would take the full hit. How likely is this to ever happen? The good news, the moon isn't going anywhere anytime soon. It's slowly moving away from Earth, about 3.8 centimeters per year. Even billions of years from now, Earth and the moon will still be gravitationally linked. The only way Earth would truly lose the moon is through a massive cosmic collision or extremely rare gravitational interactions, so this scenario is unlikely, but scientifically valuable, because it shows us how deeply connected Earth and the moon truly are. Earth and the moon, a perfect pair. The moon is not just a satellite. It is Earth's stabilizer, Earth's timekeeper, Earth's silent guardian. Without it, Earth would still exist, but it would not be the same world that allowed life, intelligence, and civilization to flourish. So next time you see the moon in the sky, it's not just watching us. It's holding the planet together. Subscribe.